threats, but
LGD's turn to pick.
does feel like they're lacking something. They're lacking some kind of, I guess I want to say tempo. They need somebody.
This lane composition again. The CM has pretty good laning presence with that Nova. The Underlord does not really have much of a presence, at least until I want to say level 4 is when you're really comfy with it. Even level 3 is kind of mad, but once you're level 4 with at least one level or a bit more levels in your stuff, you should be able to do a bit more, otherwise it's still not the best lane.
Mid lane, Raging Potato on that position 4. Doom does rotate into the mid lane. He's getting a lot of damage off with the Infernal Blade, and then, well, KP as well going down to the bot lane, but what I was trying to say, John...
Yeah, I mean, you have laning presence, of course. At the very least, you can match farm, but the pressure that Underlord brings has been greatly reduced. It's just not there, not as much there as it was before, and now it looks like KP is just going to pay for it.
Yeah, Melodic will eventually pop.
That means Ajit just kind of gets a nice, easy start here at the top lane.
Certainly so. You know what isn't easy, though, is the way they're treating this Medusa mid lane. The Grepify Life Drain will come out. He does have the shield. Now, Paralyzing Casks is there onto Raging Potato. They should be able to find this, though he could go for the deny, but he doesn't go for it.
Getting what he wants in this lane, even with that added presence of FY. Still not really feeling the pressure. Now level 6, of course, he does have.
Jumps in onto FY. The Dominated Creep will go after him, as well as the Malefice. Now Arjit will jump in and actually finds X-Nova. The split was there from Chalice. He's just trying to find that position for Doom, though Moon, making it a lot harder with that Decrepify. The chase will continue, however, and it looks like it will eventually be a kill, but no! Life Drain comes out in time.
Oh, man.
Still keeping him alive, and now Chalice, he's done with the split. He may have given his life away for this. In fact, it looks like he has. Moon will find the trade, and John, that's for the sake of a position for Doom.
Definitely not a worthwhile trade for LGD. Rather unfortunate that they couldn't, you know, cleanly secure that kill in Raging. Probably overextended a bit. I would have, I think it was pretty shaky after X-Nova died.
Legit chasing FY. Does waveform forward. Hasn't found him quite yet, and now he will. TP's in as well. This should just be a dead Enigma, and it is. They will get the TP's out for the...
So they managed to shove that lane out now after forcing LGD out of there. And now they do have a smoke up on bot lane.
Nice Doom is being thrown out on Arme. He's got no way out of this one, and that's the kill Mineski really wanted. FY, it looks like he's planning to rush a Blink Dagger on this Enigma straight after the Arcane Boots he picked up. He does find Arjit, but he cops a lot of damage. Throws the Midnight Pulse down, but he's dead. Rather unusual play from FY to just run up the hill like that. Not expecting anyone to beat. Push, of course, is just not as fast on the side of LGD quite yet, and it looks like, again, FY is going to be the target here. They Decrepify, they wait for him in, and he is dead. The rotation is there from X-Nova, but it's all too late, although no, they're going to the Shrine. They want to realizing that they just need to get that farm back up, because they have fallen slightly behind. There's a 4k net worth lead now from Mineski, and you kind of think to yourself that really shouldn't be happening when you've got a Naga and a Medusa on your side of things, but Mineski is playing rather well, and they found FY again. Moon just comes in and snipes him. He's risking it. They'll smoke up. He still has his double damage available. They are going to go after the Medusa. This would be a massive kill if they could find it. A lot of damage being drained there from maybe. Ninja Bookie, though, couldn't get in range for the Frostbite. Now the Stone Gate's coming out. He was facing forward. They'll throw the Melody and the Death Ward at him, though. He will strength more. No. And it looks like he will survive. Maybe losing his own life somehow. Siege. Arjit, the song is there. They want to set up. FY coming in. It has the black hole. He'll probably commit it for this pickup, but can they find it? Decrepify was there again from Moon, and he's keeping him alive, but no, they will get it this time around. It's a kill they desperately needed on the side of LGD. Meanwhile, the mid lane, the Dark Rift is there, and KP gets himself found. The only problem is he was the only one that left. He kind of forgot the passengers. Ninja Boogie now going to be chased down, and LGD looking to punish even further, and they will find 2 for their trouble.
Mineski's not backing off. Raging's still moving forward.
Raging does not know how to back off, John. This guy is the manliest of men, and he will move forward. He sees FY. Goes in with the Scorched Earth, goes straight on the Chalice, Infernal Blade, the buybacks as well. FY is dead to Moon. Can they find anybody else? It looks like they really want maybe on that Medusa once again, though she does have a Manta up now. That will make things just slightly harder. KP will be able to hold him in place. Now Raging is there as well. The Melodic and Death Ward from X-Nova, but RJ has found him, and LGD lose 3 heroes.
I mean, that begs the question, who was really punished in that exchange, Mike? It certainly looks like LGD took a bit more than Mineski does.
I mean, Moon is already kind of my MVP if Mineski do win this matchup. He's playing unbelievable. Mid lane, they do jump straight onto Maybe, and it looks like this should be a kill. Arjit, they will doom him up just in case, and they'll find it. At 7-0 that Maybe does not. And the tier 3 definitely going to go down. Brewmaster Chalice, I believe that was his TP cancelled off, and it was. Ninja Boogie actually cancels off the TP, and now Chalice, they force out the split. That means no defense will be coming out of LGD. Chalice will find Ninja Boogie, but Ninja Boogie will not mind whatsoever. A mid-Rax going down 21 minutes into this.
Even the Enigma can kind of deal with these mega creeps in its own way. They do smoke up, but it looks like Mineski's also smoked up as well.
Yeah. And Arjit, I mean, it's almost like he's baiting at this point. They know they're there. They jump in straight onto Chalice and doom him up. There'll be no split coming out for him. Meanwhile, the Stonegaze was committed, but nobody is focusing Maybe. They'll burst down X-Nova. Shrine has been committed, but Arme, he'll take down Ninja Boogie. That's really all they've gotten so far. They'll go after the Nagasara, and there's the song coming out.
Oh.
The immediate TP, FY, he was there, ready with the black hole, but they'd already started the TP.
Oh man, FY.
Find him as well.
No.
Oh no.
No. He was baited, Mike. He was baited. They were lined up.
Very unfortunate for LGD, and Mineski going to capitalize as much as they can. In fact, they're going again. X-Nova, perhaps the target. They have a sentry ward down, but the stun will be there, and Moon will finally lose his life. Dominating spree will go the way of the Medusa, and Maybe probably going to be very happy about that.
Really good laning phase. It's just that in his quest to find farm.
Mid lane, John, they've lined them up. FY, he'll come in. Can they cancel it? It doesn't really look like they can. It's a lot of damage as well coming out from the side of LGD. A fantastic setup, and they will find Arjit. Ironic that we were just talking about FY, John. He does find what LGD needed. Now they even found another Ninja Boogie, just a sitting duck. Will accept his death. The nice song will come out. They've called Raging and they've caught the Morphling. Where's FY though? He's not actually around at the moment, and they'll be able to just walk away from the song. Raging Potato still copying a lot of damage even with that BKB. It looks like meanwhile in the back lines, they will end up finding Ninja Boogie, but that's pretty much it. Raging, he does get ensnared up. Arme will find the secondary kill for he's already so low. Raging, he'll jump in, but there's the song. No BKBs being committed quite yet. Split will be there. FY, who's he going to black hole? Nobody quite yet. Meanwhile, it looks like Moon is going straight after the Witch Doctor, but X-Nova will survive it for the moment. Raging still alive as well. Meanwhile, the Roshan's still going black hole as well. FY, he finds the Doom just by himself. Ninja Boogie just letting it go. They will finally take the Doom down, and Moon has also lost his luck, but Arjit, he moved in. Chalice forced to take the Aegis for the side of LGD, and looks like Arjit is losing way too much HP. He's gone as well. KP, just a sitting duck right now. He's got no chance of getting out of this one, and it could just be a full team wipe because
like would have been a big thing if he did manage to get that war stomp successfully. The reaction time from Ame is just too good, immediately popping that song to stop any sort of shenanigans coming out, and really just scattered after that. A bit messy coming out from Mineski, not managing to really get the targets they want and align their sights evenly, so it does cost them extremely. They are going to lose at least one set of racks, possibly two, because the push is pretty fast for LGD.
KP gonna move in. They're gonna try and protect that secondary racks though. For the moment, Maybe does not find is well worth it. Raging spots him out, and he will blink in with the Infernal Blade, and there's the stun as well. Vindication will be there to delay things. X-Nova throws out the Death Ward. Wasn't sure about that one, but he does end up going down regardless. He's gonna get caught out, however. Not the greatest with news. Perhaps stuck around a bit too long. Black Hole being committed for this as well. They do not want to mess around.
Can use this to their advantage.
Sure they do as well, but just looking at the cause of LGD, it's at that point where they're just so farmed up. Medusa just picked up a Butterfly. You've got an Ive Skadi available in the Naga Siren now, and she's sitting at around 4.5k HP at tier 3. And they defend. Arjit gonna move in, morphs into the Brewmaster. The Doom is there straight onto the Medusa because they don't want that Stone Gaze, but they still can't take her out. Though Shotgun is there, Arjit, he will get rid of him. Ninja Boogie has lost his own life and will buy back immediately. Now KP gets tornadoed up. FY, I guess it's that point where he can't really do anything without the black hole. He does get rooted in place. BKB committed.
Oh man.
Arjit. Look at Ame as well now, John. He has the full sight device up on the Naga. Meanwhile, maybe we'll go ahead up at that top lane. We'll take out the range racks that was left, and that LGD are going to start pushing forward on that bot lane, though there is a bit of a loop around in the mid lane. In fact, no, hold on a minute. They found the song. Now the double black hole as well. They left Arjit for the moment, but they've already lost 2 on the side of Mineski. Refreshed immediately as well. So you've got the secondary black hole now ready to go. KB can't really defend this one by himself. Ame going straight after him with that side device. Look at the damage he's pumping out as well. It's way too much and he's lost his life, but he will buy it back. Now raging. He'll throw out the Doom onto Chalice. Arjit, BKB's up and FY found him. The black hole is there in time. KB with the Dark Rim. Can he get him out of time? No, he cannot. He will end up dying. Mineski, how do you even defend at this rate? Ame moves forward, gets a dieback on the Doom. Arjit has more back. We'll throw the Ethereal out, but they're now going for tier 4 towers. 3 heroes left to defend against 5, and there is still 1 more black hole to go.
Oh. It's going to be a really hard defense. I mean, that's, as you mentioned, 3 versus 5 and the black hole. They tap out.
GG, John. They've had enough. Mineski, there's the black hole. FY throws it out in celebration. But the GG was already called. LGD, I mean, that looked super bad for them the first 20.
I'm wondering if LGD goes back to a greedier core. Something like a Medusa again, something like Naga again, maybe, if they go back to those.
Or the Nature's Prophet even. But they do force out X-Nova's TP. Probably be back relatively soon anyway. Meanwhile, bot lane, however, Chalice is going to find himself completely alone, and they will find the first blood. Moon will pick it up on the Ember Spirit. Great start for the side of Mineski here in game number 2.
Yeah, it was probably, just about time that this Necros does get killed off. He was getting a bit too much in that lane, and they do manage to find the kill with just 2 people. FY leaving that lane is...
will end up surviving in the end. Very close call for him, although bounty runes are up and he is going for it. Eats another Fairy Fire and does manage to snag the bounty, but it will cost him his life. Every bounty rune was given the way of Mineski. Or should I say Mineski just took it from the side of LGD.
Yeah, that's a nice little boon for Mineski. Again, that's a significant amount of gold to inject to your entire team, and it looks like they might get more with FY.
Well, X-Nova is there, and you do see maybe rotating in as well. He does zip straight onto Ninja Boogie, though they will find FY with Arjit. Now X-Nova appears to be the target, but, well, he'll have to shrine up for the moment. He was running rather low on mana on that Meepo.
He's coming online. He has level 6, 3 levels in Poof. This is the time when the Meepo should start really exploding in EXP, exploding in gold, and, after about 5 to 10 minutes is when he just wrecks face.
Maybe going after the top lane, he will find Raging Potato and will be able to find a quick little pickup for himself with that Haste Rune. Looks like they might find a secondary as well, as Ninja Boogie is trapped behind that Fisher. Doesn't really have anywhere to go. He'll turn around and throw out a bit more damage, but that won't communicating that great. They do allow both to walk out of there. Feels like they could have at least gotten the Nature's Prophet. Now though, FY does join in. Looks like he will remain here for a while at least, and just make sure Chalice is going to be okay. So it does look like Mineski are going to get aggressive again. FY will turn around. Chalice falling very low. The Ghost Form does come up. Now the Remnants as well. They will find the kill, though maybe has TP'd in. They will be able to get Raging at the very least as a trade. And again, maybe we'll pick that one up for himself. Just wait and see for that one. Ninja Boogie will get caught out here by maybe. And this should be a very easy pickup. That's a double damage Storm Spirit. There's really no way to get out of that one, although Raging, he does find the Storm. He snags the bounty as well, and unfortunately, maybe he does not have mana available. He will just have barely enough to move far enough away. Still, all these bounty runes going to the way of Mineski once again. But at the very
least, really unfortunate for Mineski. Again, as we mentioned, they are the momentum-based team here. Their heroes all want to kind of calm an eye fast, and Nico missing out on a pivotal kill. Not good time.
The FY may get caught out. Ice Path did not connect. KB throws out the Decrepify, and FY will end up losing his life. Could increase very, very soon. The Treants have been stolen now by the Rubik, so they're going to go for another push here with the Jakiro. Meanwhile, they do jump onto Arme, although again, he jumps to the tree line. Now the rotation to FY, he'll jump in straight after KP, and he'll find the kill with the Echo Slam. Moon, he has no mana left to speak of, and maybe is there to ensure that they hold him down. The Remnant will come out in the end, but again, he didn't really make it in time. Instead, they will get maybe that Arcane Rune, it seems. Now the Zip straight onto Arjit. They miss the courier, though Echo comes out, and it's a lot of damage. They will burst him down. But meanwhile, bot lane, it looks like they found Chalice on that Necrophos. Can they get the job done in time? The Life Drain doing a lot. They even lift him up, cancel the TP off, and Chalice is going to die. The LGD, they found Arjit, and it looks like they're going to go for a tier 2 push. In fact, tier 1 has to be taken out first. Moon will jump in. He wants Arme, so maybe he'll jump in straight onto Ninja Boogie and will take him down. And it looks like that tier 1 is just destined to fall here for the side of Mineski.
Yeah, no defending that. They will try to find the kill on FY.
They will get it as well.
And they are ahead by 4 kills. I'm starting to worry about the impact this Meepo may have if they take too long to bring him online. Oddbit just getting caught out like that earlier on was unfortunate.
Yeah, well now they've caught Moon on the Ember as well, and he was rather deep in that mid lane. They didn't have any observables to keep track of where the other heroes were. Their bot lane, they are going to go after Arme on their Spectre. Nice Sprout to actually block the Meepos out.
Middle tower is under attack.
X-Nova, quick thinking from him. And Arjit could not get the job done. Now he could even be in trouble here, though he will poof himself out. Arme appears to be still chasing. In fact, he's going to go after Ninja Boogie now. FY is right behind him just in case. They'll get the Fisher off. So he can't actually get to the Jakiro, and now he's in trouble. Arme, he may get bursted down here. Arjit's found him, and they will get rid of him. The Reaper Scythe was there from Raging Potato as well. In fact, Raging does claim the kill for himself. But Arjit probably won't mind too much because he does have an Earthshaker to take out. But maybe we'll go ahead and take down KB. They do get FY on that Earthshaker, and it looks like that'll be the end of that.
Probably just farming together, maybe invade that jungle. Without smoke, though, it feels like a very odd decision to make.
They want the tier 1 bot tower. They're going to find Chalice as well. Just allowing him to feel safe underneath that tower. He wouldn't have been expecting that many heroes to jump in, and we'd get it in time, though. Moon. Get there pretty soon. Raging Potato as well. Fisher will be there first up. Now the chains. Can they pull off with the lift in time? In fact, no, it'll be the Ice Path that does it. Just chaining all those stuns. Echo Slam does come out, and that'll buy enough time to make sure maybe you can get out of there. FY will sacrifice.
The Echo Slam didn't really do too much damage, but I don't think he really expected to get a kill there.
Maybe. He wants to dive this Roshan attempt. The Horde will be there, and now maybe goes in. Fisher as well, though, to block them out. Look at that Ice Path. He caught 3 of them. Moon jumps in from behind. The Reaper Scythe will take down Arjit immediately, and it looks like this is LGD's team fight to lose. They have got Raging Potato as well. X-Nova, he's going to come in. Ninja Boogie goes down. The Roshan's less than half HP.
We want to be with Meepo.
LGD, though, they may have overextended here. Arjit gonna move his way in, though there is a zip, and they are going after Moon. So they're the aggressors. So here comes Arjit trying to burst out this storm. Oh, why? He'll come in and just melt them all. There's the Reaper Scythe as well. KP should end up falling. The Horde comes out. Ninja Boogie's gone as well. Moon just bought back, but he does not want to borrow this. Raging Potato trying to lift up that Spectre. The Spectral Dagger will go out and slow him down, and it looks like Raging Potato will eventually die. Moon, though, will slow down the process, but Arme has another dagger, and he'll just keep throwing these out as long as he needs to. X-Nova TP's in. Well, that is a dead Rubik, and Moon, I would not recommend doing that, my good friend.
Oh, man.
It looks like he is going to try and make a...
Everything. Every single one of them died. They had to buy back and move. So, really, not good news here.
Gonna go on FY. Chalice is there to help, and they can't even burst down FY right now. They'll eventually get it. Now they'll go after Chalice. There's not much help here for LGD. They just want to get out of there as soon as possible. It looks like X-Nova's life will be forfeit.
Huh?
Everyone just kind of forgot. Ninja Boogie will clean him up. They also find the chains onto Chalice, but I don't really see them killing him off.
Yeah, just... such a rough spot to be in, right? You jump the storm, you're in a choke point, you clump up, you try to burst him down. FY just jumps in. He has his blink. He had his
now maybe he got Rage Potato, but maybe giving his own life away for that.
You have Ame's Spectre, wants some farm, has the farm. You have the Storm Spirit.
Why Fisher will come out. He's caught out Raging Potato on that Rubik. Now the zip in straight from Maybe, although he does get lifted up. But Raging Potato, he stole the zip. He will get away, or no, he won't get away. Maybe just finds him, snipes him out. Now they're going to go for more. Ninja Boogie is going to be the target. He does get taken down. The rest of Mineski not even there yet. Arjit thinking about coming back in, but that is a very intimidating LGD to go after right now. Looks like they will just let... Of course, they know how much damage Arjit can pump out on this Meepo as well. Just because they're far ahead now doesn't mean they're in the safe yet.
Definitely so. This is why LGD is kind of taking their time here again. No pressure really to force this game out yet. And...
caught out. Ethereal is there though. There's no real follow-up quite yet. The life drain eventually comes out. Now the Ice Path and Macro Pyre. FY still waiting around. Maybe he'll jump in as well. Goes onto Moon and will burst him down. Not the greatest start. They're still going after X-Nova right now, but LGD, they might just go for this. Maybe he'll jump in onto KP, trying to get rid of that Pugna. They've got Ninja Boogie on that Jakiro, and the Pugna is dead. Reaper's signs to come out of Chalice to finish him off. Arjit picking up the blink. See if he can get much done. Maybe. Gonna jump in. There will be Ghost Scepter there on the Rubik, and now the Ethereal goes on the Storm. Earthbind as well. Raging, still in trouble, though he will throw out the Fisher. Another Earthbind coming out, though Arjit not really willing to jump in right now because he knows FY is there and ready to go with the blink. T3, of course, already going down, and now the mid-racks as well. Just going to be forfeit to the side of LGD. Ice Bomb though is nice, and Arjit will jump in. It's a lot of poops going on. X-Nova, he loses his life, but Chalice again finding himself a bit too tanky. The Ghost Form will be there. FY, can he get rank? Yes, he can. He gets the Echo off, and now maybe jumps back in as well. They burst down the Meepo. No buyback available on Arjit. It looks like Ninja Boogie will be the next one to go down, and again, he has a buyback, but he is only a Jakiro. They clean up the range. Where do they go from here? Looks like they will just go back and reset, and perhaps...
Time to have this Ember Spirit start to pump out the damage.
Oh, Earthbind does connect. Arjit realizes it as well, and we'll find X-Nova shortly. He finds a secondary Earthbind as well, though Night Sprout is there to block the Meepos away. Life Drain, though, will eventually get the job done. In fact, it was the Ethereal block the chains on to the Necrophos, but Chalice will be perfectly fine. Now a smoke coming in from the side, and maybe gonna jump straight in. Who's he actually going for? Straight after Arjit. They want this Meepo gone once again. FY jumps in and commits the Echo Slam. Just get rid of it. Now they get another as well in KP. In fact, Ame is continuing the chase onto Moon. Will not connect the dagger. Won't be able to actually close the distance. Arjit gets jumping by himself. He did just die back. Excuse me, buyback. They will find Moon on that Ember Spirit, and Arjit trying to man fight up against Chalice right now. Meanwhile, maybe in the back going after KP. Arjit just dies back on the Meepo. That's gonna probably be GG right now. They do lose maybe at the very least, and now a nice Ice Path, but again, Chalice finding Moon. That's a dieback on the Ember as well. And there's the GG call. A 2-0. A 2-0 going to the side of LGD. They will move on to the winner's bracket. Mineski will be going nowhere. In fact, it's still going. An Ultra Kill was there from Chalice. But Mineski, they're not out yet, John. They will go down to the lower...